Okay, so let's see. I've done 25 questions, so now there's only 15 left.
Russell thinks to himself. He tallies his economics questions and figures he has another hour left to spend in the library, if he can keep up his pace. The buzz from his coffee wore off hours ago, and his focus has begun to falter. His mind shifts away from positive externalities, and he glances down out the window. He allows his mind a moment to wander. Days of lasting happiness long since subsided into dull fantasies. The sound of footsteps draws Russell's attention. A female student is making her way down the rows of tables, looking for a place to sit. For Russell, she is a welcome distraction from the studying. He wonders what her name is.
Probably something bright like Alyssa or Summer. She looks smart, smarter than I am. If only she would sit at my table. She's looking this way. Pretend you're working, but don't completely ignore her. Acknowledge her presence and smile a little.
She starts to veer off her path towards his table.
Oh my god, she's actually choosing to sit next to me. Or maybe she just couldn't find anywhere else to sit.
She pulls her bag off her shoulder and sits down. Removing a binder from her bag, she begins to delve into her assignment. Russell sneaks a glance at what she is working on. He is just able to make out her name on the top of the paper. Valerie.
Damn, Valerie? I could have guessed that. She looks like a Valerie. Maybe I should ask her about her name? But that's kinda creepy. How would I know that?
Despite his best efforts to keep working on his economics, Russell slips quietly into a daydream. In his mind, a field of grass surrounds her. Lying softly amongst the bed of flowers, the breeze blowing lightly across her face. Caressing her neck.
I want to know what she's like. I want to know what makes her feel good. Where does she like to be touched? Where does she like to be kissed?
The rustling of paper brings him back into the library. His dream is interrupted when Valerie tilts her head and flicks to another page in her book.
How long have I been staring for? Has she even noticed me? How do I look like to her? I'm just another student like her. I have my own likes. I know where I like to be kissed. Would you ever want to know?
Russell revels in his distant world, oblivious to the glances Valerie herself has been making in his direction.
Why doesn't he look at me? I wish he would. He looks like he wants to be somewhere else. I wish he would just grab my hand and take me away. He is resting outside in the warmth. I can feel him getting closer to me, lying on top of me. What would he look like kissing me? What would he feel like?
She too wants to fill the silence between them, but can't even begin to think of something to say. She has finished her homework but pretends she's looking it over, holding on to the last hope that their glances connect. She breaks the calm and packs up. The space between their fantasies grow and reality rushes in to fill the gap, leaving nothing but a trace of what could have been.